Okay, you guys, with our function notation, we have seen this. Okay, this is, okay, Max, let's not make this hard. No, don't make it hard. This is, guys, those look different, don't they? They do look alike, but they are different. This says f of 2. It's saying x equals 2. No. Max, this is f. Okay, guys, let's get started so you don't have homework. This is the value of the function when x is 2. This is not that. This is saying this is the function equals 2. This is the y coordinate. And I want to find the x coordinate. Remember, the x's are the inputs. Okay, DeMonte, and these are the outputs. Is equal to 2. This is saying if I wanted to look at a graph, which I think is the easiest way to look at it, I'll just draw any old function here. Is that a function? Does it pass the vertical line test? Yes. If I draw a vertical line anywhere, and I bring it across, it intersects the graph in only one place. Because if I take a vertical line and I intersect the graph, it intersects in only one place. If it intersects in more than one, it's not a function. For every input, there is exactly one output. You guys ever use a pop machine? And ever put the money in the pop machine and no pop comes out? That's never happened to you? And then you say the machine is not functioning. That's right. It's not a function any longer. Exactly. Because I can say it's not functioning, same thing. But I like to use the word function. And sometimes in the math office, we put the money in the pop machine. Luke, take the headset off, please. And Matt. In the math office, I'll put the money in and I'll get 4 Cokes out. But still not functioning right. For every input, when I put the money in, no, I'm not complaining, but when I put the money in, I should get 1 out, right? Or like when the candy machine, when the thing gets stuck it, and yeah. Like 3 fall out. Yeah, it's not functioning right. Okay, you guys, here's the first question. This is f of 2, so if this is 2, it's asking me to find the y value. Okay, guys, you need to pay attention. Headset off, please. When I come into 2, I want to look at the y coordinate. That's f of 2. This is saying something different. This is saying the y coordinate is 2. This is 2 on the y's. Then what is the x value that goes with it? So I'm going in the other direction. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing today. But you have to read the problems carefully. Okay. There's my function. I want to find f of 2. And this we should be able to do. So you're going to take 2 and put it in here and in here. So it's negative 3 times 2 plus 8. Notice my use of parentheses. Comes out better that way. Max, what's that answer going to give me? This is negative 6 plus 8, which is equal to 2. Okay? Zach? Zach? So, you guys, this is the y coordinate when x is 2. They're saying that when x is 2, y is 2. But this is different. This is saying I'm going to give you the y coordinate. It's 5. Find x. So I'm going to take the 5 and not put it in for x, but put it in for f of x. I'm going to replace f of x with 5. I'm substituting it. Okay, Max? What's it look like? The other Max. 5 equals, I can't see my function. My function is negative 3x plus 8. Can you find the x? Can you solve for x to find the input? And how do you do that? You remember how to do this. This is good review for the cumulative test. Zach, don't do that. Do you need to move yourself today? I think so. Zach, how do I solve for x here? Excellent. Okay, so first we're going to subtract negative 3 equals negative 3x, and then what do we do? Zach? Divide by negative 3. So what's x equal to? 1. And you could check it by putting 1 back in here and back in there, and does that give you 5? Negative 3 plus 8. Yeah. Gave you two functions so that you have to choose and get the right one. So it's the same as, a little bit different. You're given the output, now find the input. Before I gave you the function, I said, and I gave you the input, I said find the output. So let's try another one. I want g of negative 1. Which one am I going to put it into? Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Is that okay, Nick? Do you remember doing this stuff now? Coming back a little bit? Might not have had it. I don't know. Okay. You did this last year? No. No, this should be new. G of negative 1 is what this says. So I'm going to take negative 1. It goes in there. Now it says G of negative 1, and it goes right in there for x. So it's negative 2 times whatever I'm going to put in there plus 4 over 2. This is order of operations. Your quiz tomorrow has some order of operations on it. Some of the problems are directly out of the homework. You won't be allowed to use your homework, though. So I'm going to put in negative 1, and what do I get? Monty, what do I get here? What's a negative 2 times a negative 1? 2 plus 4 over 2. If you can go right to the answer, that's great. It's 3. Okay? So this question's asking you what's the y value when x is negative 1. The next question is saying what x gives you a value of 10. So Matt, how do I do that? How do I do this problem now? Where am I going to put negative 10? No, nope. G of x is going to be replaced by negative 10. Do you see how I'm replacing it? Xavier, do you know how I'm doing that? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put G of x is negative 10. So I'm going to put negative 10 equals, and now we have to remember how to solve this equation. Negative 2x plus 4 divided by 2. Do you remember seeing some of those? Are you writing? No. Xavier, you need to be doing your math. Okay. So what do we do with that? I don't like that 2. What can I do to both sides? No, it is division. I don't want to divide. I want to get rid of it. Multiply it by 2. And this is what's going to be on that test next week on Wednesday. Okay? So what am I going to get here on the left side? What's this give me? Negative. Zach, what does this give me? 2 times negative 10. Negative 20 equals, now what's going to happen to the 2's here? Rusbin, what's going to happen to the 2's? They're going to cross out negative 2x plus 4. Now, we should know how to solve that. Luke, how do I solve that? What's the thing? Give me a number. Minus 4. Okay, we got to communicate. This is negative what? 24. Negative 2x, and then what do we do? Divide by negative 2. And what's the input? X was 12. The only thing that's different today, well, before it was substitute and evaluate, is understanding, are you given the x or are you given the y? F of x is just the y. Don't make it harder than that. How about that one? Find f of negative 3. Chris, you want to come and do this one? No? I want f of negative 3. Zach, do you want to come out and do this one? First one. Peter says he wants to do it. Come on up. Try that and then solve the other one. And I think that's all there is. It might be time for a new seating chart. No! You're the beginning. Matt, where's your notes for today? Yeah, we're doing these notes. Okay, Matt, go on up and do the other one. Okay. Now, we got the first answer is 17. And Luke, you need to be doing your math. Whoops, I got a little too many. Okay, so f of x is 13. So 13 equals. Well, you haven't done any work yet. So write down 13. This is what you're going to put 13 right in there for that. So 13 equals negative 3x plus 8. Matt, you got it right so we can read it.
I can read that.
Okay, now you got to solve. Well, it should be. Max, do you have it all done? Is it?
Yeah.
Well, why not we just leave it as a fraction? What's wrong with the fraction? Okay. Divide by what? Matt, divide by what? Negative 3. Shh. You guys. Divide by negative 3. That's it. That's the answer. What's wrong with this answer?
You're welcome.
Nothing at all is wrong with that. Okay? Now, you should ask me questions on the pink one if you have them. And you should have the pink one out if I don't have it. Yeah, I know I have some. And I keep them all in this little binder. Anybody else need the pink one?